I've been employed with the city for almost 24 years. I would like to thank my mentors and my co-workers who together continue to instill the values and importance of respect, compassion, and care for one another and the environment that surrounds them. We have been overlooked and under-recognized as a service for many years. The recommendation from the city shows a lack of consideration for the high-quality service we provide our community, to which we have worked so hard to achieve. In addition to the developmentally essential activities provided by all daycares, we strive to achieve the most for all children. Like the seasons change, so do our programs. By modifying our programs with the seasons, we instill our children with the education and skill sets to understand growth, nurturing, value, and all living things in whole life. Why have we not been given the respect and dignity of a strategic plan? Why were we not offered any solutions from upper management, who should have far more knowledge in the restructuring process? The city advertised a youth summit reaching out to the community youth, which was held less than a week and a half ago in the Russ Ramsey Room. The youth of tomorrow begins here. Why would you even be considering closing the doors on your youth? In the Toronto area, there has been a reported 4 deaths in 7 months in non-licensed daycares. This is why it is crucial that we do not close licensed childcare centres like our own, as there is no cost that can be placed on a child's life. I hope that we can work together to please keep this daycare running that serves the purpose of a very large segment of our community. And again, we are a model centre where people come from other areas to come and have a look and take a glimpse of our curriculum that we strive so hard and are so proud of. Thank you.
My name is Rachel Punch. My daughter Sophie attends Maycourt, and my daughter Fiona is on the waiting list at both Jessie Irving and Maycourt. My husband and I were both born and raised in Sault Ste. Marie. We, like many other young people, left the city for post-secondary education and careers. When we decided to have children, we made the big decision to take pay cuts, give up seniority and job security to return to the Soo. The reason for our decision was that we wanted our children to have the opportunity to grow up in Sault Ste. Marie, a city we believe is a wonderful place to raise a young family. City leaders have spent countless hours and resources attempting to stop the out-migration of our young people. Closing down 3 of the city's top daycare facilities would not do anything to make the city more appealing to young families. These municipal daycare centers are amazing facilities. I've heard several daycares in the city were looking for a place for my daughters. I have also spoken to parents who have children at other centers. There are some wonderful, well-run, nonprofit centers in our community, but they're not all created equal. Parents with children at some of the other centers have complained to me about the way they're run, the food their children eat, and the fact that they feel like there's nowhere to voice their concerns. These parents continue to take their children to these centers, however, because there's such a shortage of licensed daycare in the city and they feel like they have no choice. I know these are issues I don't have to worry about when I drop Sophie off at Maycourt, where all the staff are qualified and experienced. I know that Lise and Nadia in the toddler room will not just provide the minimum provincial standard of care, they consistently go above and beyond, providing Sophie with engaging and fun activities to give her the best start in her early education. I know Penny in the kitchen will be cooking up homemade nutritious meals and snacks for my child every day. I know Sophie will get the opportunity to play outside twice a day in an amazing, stimulating, and safe play place that encourages physical activity and socialization. I also know if I have any concerns or issues, Manager Lorna is always available to speak to. The municipal centers are models for other daycares in the community. Thousands of families have benefited from these services. I've heard from many parents of children with special needs, ranging from speech development to autism, who sent their children to these centers and have benefited greatly. I understand City Staff and Council have an obligation to taxpayers to balance the budget. It's also up to Council, however, to make decisions that will build a strong community for the future. When faced with this funding shortfall, I feel that staff are taking the easy way out by recommending the closure of these facilities. You can't build strong communities by taking the easy way out. It takes vision and hard work. Let's look at other ways of creating revenue. I've heard that a summer program is being proposed at Jessie Irving that would generate $20,000. What about starting one at Maycourt? In Sarnia Lambton, where their county council is being asked to consider a similar decision, daycare workers have come up with dozens of ways for generating revenue and reducing costs. Why aren't we giving them an opportunity to do that here? Why can't we also re-examine the fees and funding model across the board? If there's a funding shortfall, why can't everyone play slightly more to make up the difference? Then we can continue to offer subsidized spaces across the system and not have such a shortfall. Aside from all the benefits for families, these centers also create 32 good quality, stable jobs in our community. I think the cost to keep these centers open is well worth the investment. And in closing, a recent article in the Toronto Star stated, we are in the midst of the largest baby boom in 50 years, according to the 2011 census, with a record number of young mothers in the workforce. The story stated that despite these facts, the number of childcare spaces is barely rising. I'm optimistic. I think that policymakers at the higher levels of government are going to realize we need a national or provincial